All right, welcome back to the show, everybody. It's your boy, the Kingfish,
And the queen fish.
and we are running it back. In our last video, we were sitting in the same restaurant sampling Tom Goong, and it
Tom Yam
was,
Goong.
yeah, that one. And it was so good, we decided to run it back today, but we're going to get something different. I'm going to go back and get my original Tom Kha Gai, which is the boiled coconut chicken soup.
So good.
And then Queen Fish, what did you order?
Grilled chicken.
Grilled chicken, and of
And
course
they
we got the
they do
rice.
it. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's-
I was gonna say they do it differently where it's grilled, but they make sure they crisp up the
oh,
skin.
that's right. That's it. They're
So
actually
it's
known for that here. Of
Oh
the
really?
yeah, the chicken is super tender on the
Yeah, it
inside,
was very moist
but the skin is known
and
for being
juicy.
exceptionally crispy. So you got the crisp and the juice, the moistness. Is that what you're going to say?
Juiciness.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Juicy. So we are here at Khao Kai Krup. I don't know what it means, but if you do, put it in the comments below.
And before we forget, if you come to True Digital, it is not in the main building where the food court is. It's the other building where
It's on the west side,
It's on the west side. On the
bottom
first
floor.
floor? Yeah, bottom floor.
I almost said west side.
Oh
Um,
gosh.
but yeah, most of the eateries and restaurants and so forth are on the east side. So the west side is more
Side.
conducive to co-working, co-learning environments. But they do have some eateries here, some tea and coffee places, pastry places, things of that nature.
No coughing allowed.
So today's video, I wanted to let you guys know my thoughts, my opinion, my feelings on whether or not Thailand, specifically Bangkok, is a legitimate place to consider to move. In case you don't want to watch it to the end, I will answer the question like this. Heck yeah. Clean fish?
You need some water.
Yes. I know I'm always impressed with the clarity of this bottle. It just looks so clean and shiny. So kapung ka?
Pass me the glass and the straw, please.
I can. So as we are sitting here, yeah. So the short answer is yes, yes. Nothing has changed. Please hold.
Would you like some of my water?
Man, something seems to be giving me sort of a tickle in my throat,
Not the pickle.
in my new flex. Black tie tea. Mm. Ugh. Ugh. Hmm. So the short answer, as I said, is yes. Absolutely. Nothing has changed. I will, however, share some of the things that I have been observing. Thank you so much. Oh, that was fast.
Oh, it smells
It
good.
smells good. As soon as she sat it down, y'all.
Like we smelled it as soon as she
No,
sat it
hold on.
down.
Let me see if y'all can see this. Will you look at that? Will you look at that? Look, look, look at it. Look at me.
Please don't drop my
Look.
chicken.
Oh, my bad. So, man, it looks and smells amazing. Yeah. So the short answer, for the fourth time, is yes. But here are some things that I have noticed over the past week or two. I would confidently say that it is exceptionally slower than it was this time last year. And Goldie pointed out that, you got to keep in mind the slow season and all of that. So I am actually just comparing apples to apples. So when we got here this time last year, it was jumping. After that, we saw a huge fall off in tourism. Now, that could have been because of the earthquake, the Thai Cambodian conflict, it could have been of the political upheaval. It, the cost of things have gone up quite a bit. Then there was the immigration thing. So a lot of things have contributed to how slow things are right now. For those of you who are considering retiring in Thailand, for me, it makes it all the more better. Would you agree with that?
Hold on.
Oh, Kapun Kap?
So repeat your question. Oh, you can move it.
You're gonna have to. You can't stop recording just to.
Sorry. What was your question?
So, Queenfish, would you agree with that sentiment? Do you feel like it's the same busyness and hustle as it was when we arrived here this time last year?
No, I definitely feel like there's more space. Like before, there were so many people, and a lot of the touristy areas. Of course, we're talking about touristy areas, like the major malls, the major landmarks, major spots that people go to when they come to Bangkok. Um, so there were a lot of people in these places, and this year
Mm,
you have this space
beautiful.
to enjoy. Um, and that's the
Kapun Kap?
caveat to it. Like there's two different ways to look at it. Um, one, you want to come and you want to be around a lot of people, or two, you want to be able to enjoy it, not be, in a crowded area.
Are you finished stealing my soup? I have no idea what I was saying. However, so you agree
I
that
do.
things are much slower.
Hmm.
Um, Now, for those of you, and this is where I was going with this before, for those of you who are thinking about retiring here, let me tell you why that's a good thing. Typically, when you're retired, you don't want to be in the crowd, but you want the excitement. For me or for us, the the excitement is not the crowd. The excitement is the culture and the food and the things that are available to do
Like
with
this.
visibly uh, shorter lines, shorter wait times, less congestion on the sidewalks, in the malls, in the tourist attractions, whatever. So for me, that's a win-win. So we're not really big on go where everybody else goes. So is it still financially feasible? So absolutely. That's not going to change for a while. Although the US dollar is not as strong now as it was when we first got here, it's still pretty strong. This is where you come to now listen. We've got two different demographics that look at our channel. We've got the young folks and we got people our age and older. Most of our material is geared more for people around that 50-year-old mark or older. So when we report, we're not really reporting on where the clubs are and the rooftop bars and so forth. And I know they're here because we've walked past quite a few of them. But
Oh,
that's
they're
not what,
here.
yeah, but that's not what we do. We come here to take it easy, and in fact, and I've said it before, if it wasn't for school right now, we'd probably be living in Hua Hin near the beach where it's even slower. And that's where you really get a good value for your buck.
I have a different perspective. I'm still going to encourage people to explore Thailand.
Mm-hmm.
But it still boils down to research and definitely take some time out and visit the neighboring countries, see what vibe, you get. As I've said before, I didn't travel to other countries. Um, So this is my first time in Thailand, my first experience in Thailand. So I didn't have anything to base it on other than the research that I've done. And Kingfish, he's been here before. So talking from someone who's never been to another country, um, I still encourage people who are like me to research and take time out to visit these other countries, to see which one is the best fit for you, because they all have pros and cons to, you know, that that particular country and what they have to offer. It depends on your personality and what you're looking for, where you are in life. Um, for Thailand, the only tricky thing now is that you really need to make sure you find yourself, if you know you want to live here, find that long-term visa that matches you and what you have going on.
Immediately do it right away.
Yeah. And go ahead and just, you know, put down.
But that's assuming that you know you want to be
That's the
here,
thing. Yeah.
right? And as many YouTube channels as there are regarding living in Thailand, Bangkok, Pattaya, Hua Hin, Chiang Rai, blah, 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 Pai, um, you still have to figure out if it is right for you.
Mhm.
Because what excites me, now I'm a mellow guy. Despite my antics and my foolery, I like things slow and easy, but I like to be wowed by visual stimulation. I like culture. I like photography. I like videography, and I like to eat. And I do not like these flies, for they make me
Mhm.
cry, and I don't know why they keep dropping by.
Wow, he just did a rhyme. But yes, definitely that's what I'm saying. Go ahead and visit the other countries. Figure out what's most important to you. Of course, we want to consider the political climate with everything that's going on. Where is, what country is most safest for you as well? Which one are you going to be able to just have that moment to just really relax and retire?
Do
Um,
you have any recommendations on what countries you're speaking about other countries? Which other ones would you
Well, because
recommend?
there are other neighboring countries and we've come into contact with people who have been there, you've been there. So there's pros and cons that
Well, you've been there too, just not the same
I
cities.
didn't live there. Like
I didn't
I
know that.
just went to visit.
Yeah, I didn't know.
But I don't know how often or how long you were there. And it was eons ago. It was a
Okay, but
long, 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 long time ago.
talk about our experience in the
So
theirs last year.
see, my experience of Vietnam will be based on Phu Qua. And most people don't talk about Phu Qua. And also with Fuqua, it depends on your personality and what you're looking for. What may be like comfortable for us and relaxing to us may be too slow for others. Um, so my experience of Vietnam is based on that. And we were there for a month. So I got a good feeling of the atmosphere, the vibe, and what it would be like to be there long term. So that's what my experience is. When we went to Cambodia, that wasn't a very long visit, and it was okay. But for me, I still felt like that would be okay to go visit again maybe, but
Mm.
not to live. That's just my opinion.
So we've got videos on this channel regarding Cambodia, Phnom Penh specifically, and Phu Quoc, Vietnam. And I think maybe if I can remember to do it, I'll link those two videos or two of those videos at the end of this one, so you can go and click, so you can kind of see what those areas look like. I could easily live in either of them, although I'm told Phu Quoc now is starting to pick up in its tourism. I would also argue, I'm going back to what I started the segment with, is that a lot of people have left Thailand um, and gone to Vietnam for one reason or the other. So
May I interject
you
on
may.
that statement?
Hmm.
So I do believe that part of that was due to Thailand having to enforce requirements for certain visas, because I feel from what I've seen on social media, on Thailand news or whatever, that there were foreigners coming over here and just messing it up for everyone, disrespecting the culture, disrespecting the people, getting drunk, acting a fool. There's been a lot of
And manipulating their leniency on
manipulating
the
this
visa
the
exemptions. So when you take advantage of the system, It's only a matter of time before you got some people that will come in here and kind of ruin it for everybody else. And just because they're enforcing it now, it's not a reason not to come here. If anything, it's more of a reason to come here because there's less, as we would say in the States, there's less riffraff,
And I don't
less rigmarole.
I don't know what else may be driving it because there's so many different stories of people having certain experiences, um, with whether they're at the airport or mostly at the airport.
But it's mostly visa related, whether you've been here a gazillion times on an exemption. Uh, in our case, where we paid for the visa that allowed us to come and go as many times as we wanted for 6 months, even when you do that, they look at you.
Because it's still considered a tourist visa, it's still considered just that tourist visa. As long as it's a short-term visa, then they're going to keep asking you, why do you keep coming back? You need to go ahead and get a long-term visa. And that's what it boils down to.
And think about it. It's still easier to come here and stay and answer a few questions than it is to for them to come over to, I'm assuming, your country. So when you look at it, comparing apples to apples, you realize what you have is one big bowl of fruit. My mouth just be something. So I could live in Phu Quoc, Vietnam easily. I could live in Phnom Penh easily. Hopefully this year we'll be able to get a chance to go to Siem Reap. I want to go to South Korea. I want to go to Hong Kong. I want to go to Malaysia,
I want to go to Japan,
Japan, possibly
Philippines.
Singapore, definitely Philippines. But I mean, you're talking anywhere between an hour and 3 hours. You can be in a whole new world. So Southeast Asia, I would argue, is it's a sleeper. It's a sleeper. There's so much here in culture and friendliness and happiness and peace. Uh, it vastly outweighs the peace that you would get, again, assuming you're from the US. It's much more peaceful than that.
Mind you, when we go to these other places, right now we're not traveling. As you all know, I'm on the education visa. So they want you to minimize your travel. Just makes it easier and not have too many issues. So my education visa, I have quite a few more months left. But anywho, the point I'm trying to make is once we go to these other countries that we are mentioning, we do plan to, of course, take you along with us, and we will document, the area where we're at, what we're seeing, what we're feeling, how's the food. We'll have to research the visas because we'll be going over there to, again, a different country other than our native country. So we'll have to look into that, and we will report back what we find.
Oh, would you say that? Well, we already know. So as she mentioned, she's on the education visa, but we'll be switching her to the retirement visa here relatively shortly. There's no rush for it, but there is a serious convenience added by having the retirement visa as opposed to um, any other visa. I mean, really, the only requirement at that point is just verifying your address every 90 days. And that's a piece of cake. Every year you pay $60 and you renew your retirement visa based on how I understand it. And it's a win-win. There's no mandate that you have to leave and come back, leave and come back. No, you just check in every 90 days.
So far, I'm coming up on my 90-day report, but for the first one, it has to be in person. But the school is going to provide us with information about that. After that, the next 90 days, I'll be able to do it online.
Mm.
Um, and when I come up on my 8 month, right before, if I had done the advanced course, I would have to leave the country to then come back in, I guess, to reset the education visa to go to that next phase for the advanced course. But as Kingfish said, we're not going to do that.
She'll be on the retirement visa by then.
Yeah. So
So the retirement, or I'm sorry, the education visa, it's a quick fix to buy you some more time in here. But it's not another means for you to manipulate the system.
go to
You got to go
school,
to class,
learn the
right?
language.
Right? Just don't try to get over and look for loopholes in everything that you do. Just live, play by the rules, and it's peaceful. So we're going to go ahead and eat because I don't even think you've hit your chicken yet. And more importantly, I don't think I've hit your chicken yet. Mhm. So I wanted to just bring that to your attention. Yes, it is still, I would highly encourage you, particularly if you are 50 years old or older, to come here and live. Get rid of everything that is holding you back in the United States: cars, property, houses, clothes, material things. That's what's holding you back. If you know, you know.
I concur with what Kingfish has said. My only caveat or the only difference with me of what I would say is go ahead and visit the neighboring countries as well. So once you do all that, you get rid of everything, you decide you want to move abroad, give yourself time to travel to the different countries and check them out for yourself. Look into, the visa requirements, look into what it is you want to do, how you want to live your life, and then do act accordingly so that you can live the life that's conducive to what you want.
Here's the plug. If you're still not sure, go ahead and get rid of all of your stuff in the States. If you know you want to at least be in Southeast Asia, you know you at least want to leave the country, don't leave anything back there that you need to go back for. This is my opinion. This is just my personal opinion. We do have a storage unit back there, and I hate that we kept it because that's $100 a
I
month to keep
really
stuff.
do. It keeps going up in price too. In the last year, it went from, oh my gosh, I think it was 60 something dollars and
No.
now it's 100.
And it's mostly papers, pictures, family heirlooms, things like that.
There were a few
But
big things that we
yeah, but
probably could have gotten rid of.
exactly. So we've been here now a year at $100 a month. That's $1,200 that we just left in the United States just to hold on to some things that could have been
Listen,
in somebody else's closet
whenever we do go back to the States, that's the first thing we're going to do is go to that
if we go
storage
back
unit. Well, when and if we're going back to that storage unit and we are emptying it out.
completely. So I'll say it again:
Say it again.
holding on to stuff, that's not a thing. The stuff is holding on to you.
Oh, wait, 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 wait. Say it for the people in the back.
Holding on to stuff, that part,
Hmm.
you're not holding on to stuff. The stuff is holding on to you.
Ooh.
And if you think I'm exaggerating,
Mm.
go and get rid of everything you have and see if that doesn't hurt your heart just thinking about it. The stuff has you. You're paying monthly fees for stuff that you own. You, if you take a look at what you waste, Rebel's Way put out a video.
Shout out to Shay and
Shout out to
Q.
Rebel's Way, my little brother and sister out here doing their thing. They just did a cost breakdown on their expenses from being back in the States to here, where I think, don't quote me, I might have the numbers wrong, but I think they went from $2,600 a month to roughly 600 plus a month. When you saving almost $2,000 a day and you're getting more, I mean, I'm sorry, when you're saving more, $2,000, almost $2,000 a month, and you're getting more, and that money is going in your bank account, do the math. The stuff has you. Get rid of this stuff, and you will see how free you can be.
So listen,
Mhm.
this is our advice to you. We feel like we have, like we said before, our family, our village has grown. Um, we feel like this is the best way where we can kind of talk to everyone as a whole. And I have another one for you. So once we finish eating, I may just record it today because I have a message to share with you. Just something that I've been dealing with and realizing, and if you just have the time to, nope, nope, I'm gonna be quiet. Just know it's coming.
Faith Fellowship Worship Center is a ministry that we started here. So if you're looking for a Bible based fellowship, hit me up. You will see the QR code on the screen. Just take your phone. If you're watching on TV, take your phone and scan it on your TV. That'll connect you directly to our WhatsApp. You can call and or text. Doesn't matter. There's a Cash App QR code on there as well if you want to help support our cause. What is our cause? Have we ever told them what alcohol? What do we do with that
You
money?
have said it before when you talked about the brother to brother. Um, Basically, anyone that we come into contact with, most recently it's been Jasmine, and it has helped Jasmine tremendously. Um, we use it for people in need. We have had people who have told us, use it as you see fit, use it for the ministry. And now that we've outgrown our space, we're having to pay for
Mm,
space. So it is definitely going towards that.
talk about that. That's good. We
Before
didn't tell them that.
I forget, there are a couple of people who have sent support, and I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. It came right in the nick of time because, like, we outgrew our space last week, just that fast. So
Standing room only.
it's been
And it's not that we're that big. It's just that the spaces we're meeting in are small. But every week
there's
it's
more
bigger. It's more
people.
people.
And it's pretty cool because it's people that are coming and visiting. They want to, fellowship with us. There's people that are moving out here and they want to fellowship with us. So it does fluctuate. But for the most part, a good majority of us are living here. And it's just cool to have that connection. And we just need the space because there's more people coming. And we're so happy that there are more people coming.
So some people would say, well, why don't you just get a building and just have your church there?
There
Because there's some more red tape there,
Yeah, you gotta
right?
we're not in our native country, so you definitely have to do your homework and
Well,
make sure that you know that you're doing things accordingly and following their protocols.
so right now we're basically a bunch of believers sitting around talking about the word.
Don't say it like that.
Well, because the so if you're going to operate as a full-fledged church, there's certain things that you have to do. Um, it can be viewed as employment, which it is certainly not. Like you can't take a stipend or a salary or anything like that. I don't
Which is
believe in
how it
that
should be
anyway.
anyway.
Yeah, but I'm not even opening up that can of worms. I'm sure there's enough people back home from the church angry at me already because a lot of that foolishness I just don't support. But I digress. I want to do everything properly, legally, and orderly. So that requires us to keep it as more of a fellowship than a typical church setting. And then right now, we're still under 50 people. Once we get up closer to that 50 mark, which is actually going to be pretty soon, uh, the tables turn quite a bit. So as long as we're just sitting around talking about the word, that's fine. But in order for me to act like a full fledged church, I have to take care of some paperwork. I've got to get, I just found out yesterday, 3 people on my board of directors that are Thai. Has to be Thai people. So if you know anyone who is Thai, native to Thailand, that is here and is looking for a Christian fellowship and would like to get involved with ministry opportunities, certainly shoot them my number or give me theirs and I will reach out to them. There's other churches here that will allow us to operate under their umbrella. And so we're looking into that as well. But in the meantime, we're just talking about the goodness of the Lord and all he's done for me. My soul cried out, hallelujah. I thank God for
For
saving me.
saving me.
Yeah, come on, somebody. Anyway, so, all right, this has been long enough. I'm going to sign off. I'm going to eat this cold food. And thanks for spending some time with the Kingfish.
And the queen fish.
Until next time, until next time.
Be the change you want to see.
Can, can you explain why you do that so they know,
Well,
just real quick?
you know how in the States people like this. But here they go like this. Jazzy taught me that.
The more you know.